I mean, I guess I should start moving into the area of how the whole change began, but that's going to be a whole other video, which starts right now. So I experienced like sort of a spiritual happening. I don't know what it was, but it kind of coincided with a lot of stressful events. I'm not going to really be too specific about that, but some things happened and it resulted in like a completely new shift in perspective for me. So, um, a little bit of a story time going back in time to the year 20, what was it, 20, either 12, no, too far back, 2013. I moved into an apartment. Um, and I went through a few things, not too bad, but just enough to kind of, I went through a few things. Not going to go into too much detail again. That's not the whole point. It's mainly the result of what happened. So I, so what happened is basically I went through a process of asking myself, like being kind of isolated, moving into my own place, quote unquote, for the first time in this kind of rundown shanty like apartment in the middle of the city, and had to share it with two other people. It was really nasty, infested with bed bugs. Like I had the apartment the size of a closet, and the whole situation was kind of trashy. But got through that. While I was there, I wound up, as I say, isolated. I was living off of public assistance for a very short time. I wasn't abusing the system or anything like that. But what happened is, and keep bringing myself back to this point, I kind of broke down emotionally, and I was asking myself, inside my mind, like a question that I couldn't even form in words really. Um, Previously, before that, I'd done like a lot of bar hopping, going out with friends, blah blah blah, and I just recently moved out into this new place, and I missed it, and I was asking myself a question about that I couldn't form. It was about the whole situation, like I don't know, the similarities between people, even though we look different, we got along. It was just this question that I couldn't put into words, like what was it that, how this connection between us, and then um, something happened and I just expanded. I don't know what it was, but I realized that we were like everybody's connected. That is my truth. If you don't believe this, then that's fine. That's yours. I just came to the knowledge that, everything's one. We're all one thing. Um, if you believe in a God, your God is like basically the same God as everybody else's God. They just, through their own worship, they, through their own culture, you're all praying to the same thing. It's my understanding. If you don't believe it, that's okay. It's just my opinion, my belief, my whatever. So that's what I came to the understanding of in there. And I had this previously had like toenail infection in both toenails, and like shortly after that, like the what is it? The freaking what is it? The right side, like my right foot, completely cleared out. And up until that time, I've been trying different treatments, like pills, creams, different things, even like some tea tree oil, like applications, and it kind of helped, but it never really took away everything it was. Now, like my entire right foot is like completely clean, and I did nothing different, and it all coincided with this event, and completely makes no sense. To this day, I do not have another explanation other than that. And, whatever you have to say, it just seems to have coincided at the same time. I don't have any other explanation, as I said. Moving on to the present day. So I had something similar happen recently